And now I've moved my welding area to this place here. I don't wanna do any welding and grinding and cutting next to my freshly painted car, so I'm gonna be doing this work here. And as you can see, we need to fix that one, and here is a piece basically missing. So but first things first, let's strip the glass and the seals off here. I wouldn't be needing to remove the seals from here if I was not fully repainting all this, but I am. Whoa, 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 don't fall, mate. Okay. So nice, now we have stripped it. And now I can figure out a game plan. Because it's not super easy. Not super difficult, but the profile, it is like bends back as well. Have to figure out how I'm gonna replicate that, but no worries. Now we have basically memorized the shape. So I have a game plan now. I'm using 1.5 mil for the basically U shape here. And this part is actually turned over and really tightly pinched. That would be very tricky for me to replicate, so I'm gonna replicate by welding, making this strip out of 2 mil thick steel later. But first I'm gonna make this U shape and get this bend in here. Nice. The shape is quite nice. Next I can mark where the bend is and cut some slots here, bend it, weld it, and we will go from there. Okay, couldn't weld at all, ran out of welding gas. Need to go and get a new bottle. Got this welded. Next I'm gonna mark and drill the bolt holes. Now I can remove this plate which the bolts screw into from that a rusted old piece. I could make a new one of this, but this is fine. I just need to drill out those broken bolts. So now I can fold this in here and weld it in. Got this plate welded in here, and next I'm gonna clean all these areas and I will weld that piece in and we will go from there. So I'm gonna finish weld this and then I'm gonna deal with the inner pieces. And next I'm gonna weld those in. Those are from a thicker material and those will resemble those turn back overlays or whatever you wanna call those. So I'm gonna weld those in now. Next up is going to be cutting those in correct dimensions, also this lip and this one, and grinding it all nice and seamless. Nice, now that part is fixed. Now I need to make the one for this small glass here. Got this piece ready and fabricated. Also put some primer where there will be brackets and stuff. Also to the back of the brackets. And then this bracket, which I salvaged from what was left of this. That one done as well. Verify the shape with my previously made little simple template. And now this one is all welded, ready for some prep and paint. Just wanted to make sure that those are perfect. And those fit up perfectly. Also the other side. Next I'm gonna remove the glass and the mirrors from the front door window frames, and then I can start prepping all of those window frames for paint. And now I can paint. Yesterday got those frames painted all black. It was really dark, couldn't see anything, but it's dark now as well, but don't seem to be too bad actually. Looking quite nice. I just put some black paint over those just to make those look a little bit more even at least. Those were quite rough. Those are rough now as well, but good enough for that thing. So quite happy with those actually. Next job for me, I'm gonna start fabricating new muffler. Pipe. A muffler. This flexible pipe. And this joint system. First thing, let's get to work. First I'm gonna cut off this old piece of crap and clean all this end all nice. Then I can bolt it to the engine and start going backwards. So I have fabricated that part, reuse this one, and now I'm gonna just apply some heat resistant paint to it. And I can install that and we will continue building this from on here. Go and install this with all new gasket or gasket. Muffler pieces welded and prepped for paint. So let's paint those now. And with every piece I need to mess around with, even with a new lift pump. That hand crank or hand lever for pumping was installed originally on this side, on this pump. it should be on that side, because on the other side there is no space for this. So I took this apart and turned this inside slotted pin around, and now it's installed the correct way. Punched this flat again, and so hopefully it will stay. But yeah, quite annoying stuff like that. Now we got some fresh diesel in the tank. The tank was completely empty before. Oh yes! I just primed the pump and it just fired right up. So that's good news. Awesome! And now I'm gonna get the exhaust installed. Cleaned and painted all the brackets for the hangers, and also painted the whole exhaust with some heat resistant paint. So I'm gonna install this off camera because there is quite minimal space underneath the car, so I'm gonna do that and we will go from there. All right. Now with you guys, let's listen what sound it makes. Nice. One job ticks off the list again. Next I'm gonna install those. Cleaning and installing those roof windows. So I've got both of the roof windows installed. I guess I didn't show that I got those side skirts also installed, both sides, and just now I got this window here installed. Very nice. Oh yeah, baby. And now I'm gonna use for those Alpine windows the original gaskets. I'm gonna clean those up, and because those are in a pretty okay nick, so gonna clean those off and then I can install the window on this side. Got the sill cleaned and put in place. Now I can also clean this strip that goes in between here to fix the glass in place, and also clean the glass itself, and then I can put it in place. Oh yes! Brand new weather strip for, yeah, it's a weather strip now, I know. It's written right here, and those are straight from England. Damn, those were expensive. The shipping and taxes and stuff made those expensive. But whatever, at least I got those. Because the original ones were pretty bad, as you can see maybe. So, let's see what. So I'm gonna get the weather strip installed around the window, and we will go from there. Got my rubber installed onto the glass. Used this thing to help it go nicely, and now I put some ropes inside those channels. I figured it would be a smart thing to put one rope for the outer part as well. So let's go see what's what, man. By the way, this is first time ever for me doing this kind of window installation. So let's. Nice. Nice. Next I'm gonna turn the car around and work on the rear door window. And I do have a brand new seal for the rear door glass, but now first thing, let's clean this glass of this window tint glue residue and other stuff. There is actually some tint still left here as well, so I'm gonna do that now. Got the ropes installed, and now let's get it on. First attempt was slightly unsuccessful. For the second try, I brought some thicker rope and some soap to ease this job. My main problem was I couldn't get it go down enough, so in the end I couldn't get the top lip in place. But okay, now I'm gonna put the rope around and use some soap, and let's try again. All right, just got this in. That was actually quite tricky, I would say. Okay. For a second there I thought it's not gonna go in this time either, but for me it did. Next I'm gonna be starting putting together those rear door window frames. Those two. I discovered that the pretty good way to remove this window tint glue residue is with brake cleaner. I have a little bit window tint still left here. Where was it? Okay, now I can see it. Ah, here. And next, with the glass cleaner, I'm gonna do that off camera, and I will also do the bigger window, and we will go from there. Now I can install my fabricated piece here, because the original one was totally gone. I'm gonna press this one on here with those. All right. Need to find the bolts now. I found the bolts. Now the bigger glass is in as well with its weather strips, and now I'm gonna just for 444 installation purposes going to tape it so that it can't drop down, but I'm gonna use this paper towel in between here because this tape is with really strong glue. Don't want this to damage the freshly painted frames. That one installed. Also installed the window regulator. Tested it on the battery, it works, but it doesn't work from the switches there. But I don't want to waste time with that right now, so I want to assemble the frame for the other rear door as well. Something like that. Nice. So got this window frame with the window also installed, and luckily this one actually works from the button right now, the window. And now I'm on the driver's door. First of all, I need to fix this problem. You see, when I pull this opening lever, the lock goes down, so basically you can't open the door. You have to manually hold it up, and that is because there is a spring broken or missing on the lock. So I need to make a new spring because yeah, I don't want to order and wait for, I don't know, weeks for that. So let's do this. I'm gonna take the lock off and we will go from there. I don't know if you can see. There's the remnants of the spring flopping around there. Need to make a new spring here, so this will prevent that from moving along while you apply that one. You see from the other side. Right now this is the opening mechanism, but the lever does not want to stay where it should. It should be like that. Sometimes it stays, sometimes it not. But yeah, basically I'm gonna make a new spring for that. This is the remnants of the spring. This end is good, but the other end has broken off and missing. We got the spring stuff in here and see how it engages. Like, it's not perfect, but it will work. I will probably order original springs, because those are definitely gonna be a little bit more springy, I think. But actually, to be honest, it works quite nice. So now I can install that and put the window frames and glass in to that door as well. Actually, I can install that, but I will need to do something about the door catch. Someone has previously tried to repair it, done a not ideal job, but I'm gonna properly fix it. I'm gonna cut this repair off here and start from scratch. Also need to do some minor welding in this corner here. So I'm gonna do that and we will see you when I'm done this. So now I can install it. Installing those rear tail lights right now. Rear tail lights. Yeah, whatever. So got this rubber installed and next goes the light. All right. Looking sweet. Awesome. And now I'm gonna figure what I'm gonna do next. Got the indicators installed yesterday and dealt with some wiring, so basically all the lights are now operating. Just the parking light bulb was done on that one, need a new bulb, but yeah, other than that, pretty good. But now let's get rid of some Land Rover.